Hello, everyone. It is 5:50 a.m. It's September 25th, 2025. And I just woke up and they just told me that they can't find somewhere to put hell. Say they put hell in me. And this is menopause, women. And when you're thinking that you're going through menopause, the men are deliberately, intentionally putting the women in fire. They're going to have to make it make sense for me because I'm thinking that their men are trying to kill me because I won't give up my spiritual gifts. And they're telling me that I have to have sex with a man. They're like, oh, you supposed to have sex. You got to have sex. You got to have sex, and you got the power that's in you. You have to give it to a man. That's what the men are saying. And these are Freemasons. These are Freemasons that under Prince Hall Freemasonry. I'm trying to get and really grasp why is it that it seems like a lot of the men that are in Freemasons or Masons, why is it that they want to be intimate with women, and some of them men too, but you all act like you hate women so much. I haven't done anything to these men but give them logic and truth. I haven't given them anything other than logic and truth. And then I'm a woman that has a natural respect for people, so I'm not going to disrespect you. They have put fire, and then they have the audacity to tell me that, oh, this is... So what is it? Freemasons don't put y'all in fire. That's the African folks. That's not the truth. It's the Freemasons because it's been happening. And that's how they walk in. That's how they say that there's only 33 degrees. There's only 3 degrees that they can obtain. When I'm telling you, those 3 degrees, with whatever levels that they're on of Freemasonry, they get more sadistic and demonic in their evil, in the spirit, and what they have been doing for them to keep their power. They don't realize that you cannot serve God and man at the same time. And that's the truth. These people are so evil, but I can guarantee you, the fire that they just put me in, the fire that they did to me today, whether it is the European Freemasons that have actually, and from my understanding, they're saying they don't know what to do with us because the Freemasons that are Europeans are the ones that come in and rape you. And they're spilling their species seed spiritually into women. They've been doing that physically. You know, that's what they liked physically. They've always liked the black woman. And if you don't know nothing, you're going to know that the power that's in a melanated woman is so powerful that the European man knows. So the European man knows how powerful a black woman can be, right? And so the European man is the one that tries to take the power. And that's what used to happen in history. So what I'm basically saying is, whether it is the Freemasons, so basically it's levels to the Freemasonry, and it seems to me like either one or the other has firepower. It seems like the Freemasons that are of Prince Hall, I know for sure, they were the ones just speaking to me. It seems like they are the ones that actually were burning me up and telling me for me to give my power to a man, like it was actually a man that came in and did that. And the man that did it, I know I can feel his energy because he's a familiar spirit. He's a familiar spirit, and I can feel his energy. But because I won't call him and talk to him, all this twin flame mess and all that stuff that y'all got going on, that y'all as men have created that system, I don't have to do what you tell me to do. You are not God, nor are you a God in the spiritual realm. Because you don't even know that God creating you in the image of God, that you have the power to create, and you can't dwell only on one side of your power. You can't work with the devil and then cut yourself off from source and expect to have God power. Yeah. Because you don't know who you are. When you know who you are, you're going to gravitate towards that side. And you're going to see the power, the light, as you continue to rise. And you learn how to give wholeheartedly, naturally, lovingly to yourself and to others. That's when Christ activates within you. That's why I think it has to be a Christ activation that happens within you. Everything that they put in the Bible, they make you think it's external. They make you think that what they put in the Bible, it's an external land, like Israel is an external land, when that land was just created in 1947. It was just established in 1948 for Israel to be a nation. And they keep saying 1948, but I saw 1947. So you see, it's one or the other. Either way it goes, that land was just established not too long ago. And I think that it needs to be a lot of truth acknowledged. But for them to do some of the things that they're doing to women, and to then have the audacity to tell me that they're trying to find where to put hell. Hell is within you, definitely not within me. So the fact that they're passing hell around to a woman and putting you in fire, and the woman thinking, oh, she's going through menopause. The prefix of that word is men. But why our pause in our cycles? Why are we having to go through these things? And is it true that these men are having sex with us in our sleep at night and spilling their seeds? And they're probably not men. What if they're another species, spiritual? So the men that can't have sex physically are the ones that come into you while you're asleep. And if they're coming into you while you're asleep, that means that they're trying to possibly rock you back to sleep spiritually. Because that's something else that they do. Me personally, I am very, very upset. For them to be doing this to my body. Because I'm not even at an age to go through menopause. I'm not even at an age to go through menopause. I just wanted to touch on this today. I'm going to upload this video and I'm going to share it because this is my. And see, let me tell you why these Freemasons are so. I'm going to tell y'all something that I haven't said in all the videos. Yeah, all my gifts are activated. Actually, I have said it in some of the videos, but I'm not sure if they got uploaded. So here's the thing. All of my divine gifts are activated. All my energy centers are activated. And I know that I have gifts of Christ. The same gifts that Christ had. That's the same gifts that I have. That's what happened when you activate Christ consciousness in you. So you naturally have these gifts in you. And so they want me to give my gifts that I have that are of Christ to a man. So people are like, oh, Christ is coming, Christ is coming. Christ is here. Christ is activated in me. And the men are trying to kill me to take over this authority. That's all that's happening. And I just wanted to share that in this video today because that's something that I really have not mentioned. When people keep saying they're waiting on Christ to return, Christ will return, but will you accept Christ in you? Will you think about, in the 90s, right before the Y2K hit, what was the big thing that was happening? WWJD. This is the same time, and this is what's happening. Christ activated at that time, and some of us were not in line. Some of us were not prepared. I was in high school at the time. And here I am in my 40s, and Christ activating again on the earth, for the earth. But then it gives you free will to choose whether you want Christ to activate within you. So I chose this time. I accepted the calling. So now they put us as divine beings that's in the spiritual community. They go and put you in fire, and now they literally got fire. I'm feeling my legs with fire. I feel my butt, my back with fire. What do they think could possibly happen on the earth if you were to put me in hell and I'm supposed to be God upon the earth or Christ activated upon the earth? Whatever it is that they reference it as, because I'm not going to say God on the earth, but in the image of God upon the earth, and Christ activated in me for the earth to continue into the new earth. See, I have a special calling that they may not be able to understand, but I understand it. I know more now than ever before exactly what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm speaking the truth and my truth with confidence, with grace, and with ease. So I wanted to make sure that I address some of these things and speak on my truth on it. This has been a whole entire audio documentary that has been happening of what's been happening on my spiritual experience. And they said, the more that you talk, the more we put the demons in you. I can hear them direct on. These men don't realize I am not talking out of my mind. I'm talking out of my mouth. So there is somebody else that's watching them in everything that they do. So they put entities on my mouth. They put entities all over me so they could hear them and know what's happening. There's certain people watching them. And the war that they're fighting at night, they are so, I almost want to call them, for lack of better wording, very ignorant and stupid. Because the war that they are fighting, the patriarchal, there are warlords, there are warlocks, and they like and enjoy fighting those wars in the spiritual realm because it makes them feel like men. Because what are you fighting an unnecessary war for? Because you all are going against order. You're going against a natural order. They want to go in the order of the cross, and that's an unnatural order. That's unnatural. The natural order is of the Ankh. You have to lift your woman up. Because you all have beat the woman down so much. You're not supposed to be beating your melanated woman down. You're supposed to be lifting her up. And the Bible talks about how the only way that God was going to turn from us is if the melanated man turns on the melanated man and the melanated man turns on the melanated woman and vice versa. So congratulations, melanated people that are turning against each other. The European people no longer have to really do anything because you all are doing it to each other. The European people, you're making their job easier on them. I'm not going to sit here and touch too much on this, but I did want to speak that truth and my part in that. And then when they're doing this, they are drying. If they put spiritual heat on you, there must be something that they are doing. I personally think that could affect a woman's body physically. Like, first of all, you put the fire on a woman. So are you trying to dry up her ovaries or dry up her eggs? So the spiritual affects the physical. And see, what I did is I take authority over the spirit as I rise up. And then I cancel everything that the enemy has done throughout the night while I was asleep. Spiritually over me. Over my finances, over my home, my car, my sons. I cancel it all in the spirit. In Christ's name. And I can't grasp why they're doing this to me. I haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, I don't have a man right now because I haven't even had the chance to really get out to enjoy them, to see them, to meet them lately. And even the ones that I do see and enjoy and meet, I really don't, if I don't like them, I don't like them. I'm not going to lay with you. What makes you think that? See, I got another girlfriend and she got a 90-day rule. She makes them wait 90 days to see how they're going to treat her within the 90 days. Some of us women that have a certain level of respect and integrity, we don't just give ourselves to anybody. It's like they want you to give yourself to anybody. She is Haitian. My mother is of African descent, so we are familiar. I know her father did not play that mess. And I know my mama did not play that mess. My mama told me straight up, you ain't got to have sex with all of them. And she, in so many words, is telling me all of them has told me in so many words in certain words, basically saying all the men are the same. She said all the men are the same. So these men, I guess they think, oh, well, maybe they're going to take your power from you or take something from you. But I'm not in anybody's spiritual communities. I'm not in her spiritual community. And I'm not allowing any spiritual bubbles or fire entities or whatever you all have been doing spiritually. I am not a part of it. I am fruitful, I am divine, and I will remain that way. I wish that something could happen upon the earth so the men don't have this authority. I don't want the men to have no power over me while I'm asleep or if I'm awake. It's sickening for them to literally be doing some of the stuff that they are doing on the spiritual realm. So I'm just going to drop this and end this video here and go ahead and start my day-to-day. You all be great and stay safe throughout your day-to-day. This is my truth and my experience in spiritual community and spirituality and the spiritual warfare. And apparently the men pause your cycle spiritually with fire entities and fire that they place upon you. So it's either happening because European settlers, the Europeans are raping us in our sleep and spilling their seeds in us and having sex with us. And these are men that cannot have sex physically. So they cannot have sex physically. So this is what they do spiritually. They come into you spiritually. And when they come into you, I'm assuming that they put something in you. So whatever they put in you, the black melanated men are putting fire on you. Or I'm thinking that they're putting the fire on us to help us. But that may not be the truth. I'm hoping that that's the truth.